Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome back to my channel. Today, the format is just a little bit different as I introduce you to the concept of my Paper Playground journal, which is a journal that I am using to record your comments in 2024. So I am making a journal that's all about my Paper Playground. My Paper Playground is free and evolving and changing, and it's something I share with you. It's my journey. It's my paper crafting journey that I share here on YouTube. So I am teaching an in-person course on December 2nd, and I am going to be making paper playgrounds and journals with everyone. And I am so excited for those who signed up, who are coming to this class, because it's not just about you and I and these paper playground journals that we're going to make, but it's also about two of my closest crafty friends, which is Letty from Party Planner Paperie and Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums. I love those ladies so much, and we're getting together and we're going to be crafting with you guys. But this is my precursor video, the first one I'm going to release. I want to kind of give a primer to those who are coming, and I want to give a primer to those who can't come but wanted a virtual class. So I couldn't really get it together so much to put together a virtual class the way I wanted. So I'm going to do, but I found a way to do it, a playful, fun way that I hope you guys will enjoy. Okay. Let's get into the materials. I say if you have access to children's books at all, you're going to want them for this project. I mean, I did. I most certainly did. I have access to lots of old children's books, and I made things like envelopes. I love this one. Look at this one. I love these old illustrations. See, this was one that had been colored. The pages had been colored with crayons by children. I love this is from 1979. My birthday is I was born in 1978. But see all these like playful colorings that the children had colored all over the pages. That means they love the book, right? That's what that meant to me. But I took the pages, I made envelopes. I harvested the pages and just cut out. These are all from the same book. See this one, this little girl, she had like scratchy pencil marks that are even dented into the paper, but I don't care. I love her and I love her. This is going to have to be a tip-in to my journal. I want to see both sides. I will not glue this page down. But like this one, I will. See, it had some damage. I really don't mind cutting up these kinds of books because it has like staining, it has scribble, it has all these things. Look at that precious picture. This one makes me think of my mom. She went to a school that was about this big. It was a one-room schoolhouse. It was like on a reservation, and she had great memories. It was a wonderful thing. Here's another really cute one. Again, you can see it's been scribbled all over with pen. Look, Texas, Arizona. I have friends in Arizona. Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it. So harvest some book pages, find the images that make your heart sing. And this little girl feeding the birds. I love the owl and the moon, the little trolley car, this girl whispering to a mouse. When I was looking through this really brought back a memory to me of when I was a little girl and I looked at books and people were talking to the animals, or the animals were dressed up and personified. I just loved it so much. So I forgot to turn on a light. Yeah, so I just really love that. I loved this guy pulling a cart, and I can't wait to fill that cart up. And I even saved a piece of grass for the cart to roll on. So I don't know what this book was called. It doesn't matter. You're going to use whatever you have access to. But see, he's just been, that boohoo and baby has been scribbled all over. The cat's like, what is wrong with this guy? Why is he always crying? And then the gladiators. I don't know. It's so silly to me, but I love it. Okay. Because it makes me think of Rome. And my husband and I went to the Colosseum, and there were guys dressed up as gladiators in front of the Colosseum, and you had to like pay them to take a picture, and it just made me giggle. All right, here's a really like touching thing that I did. My dad, he was born in 1941, and there was this photo of him. He was real young, and he was standing in front of a backdrop, which it was easy to see. It was just a backdrop, and it had some trees and 2 birds. And they told him, watch the birds. And he was a very country boy. And so he was looking and ducking because he thought birds were like in the studio where they were taking the photograph. He only had like 10 photographs from his childhood, all the way up until adulthood. He had about 10 pictures. I don't know where this picture is. I have it in my possession somewhere, but I just sketched it out from memory. And so if you're coming to the class, or if you're going to watch the class virtually, I encourage you, like, this picture is just etched in my memory. I had to recreate it. I just sketched it out. It's not perfect. I'm not that kind of artist, if you will. But you could find a picture of your grandchildren, yourself, your sister, your mother, your father. But I encourage you to be playful. This is what this journal is all going to be about. It's a paper playground. And I wanted to sketch out this picture of my dad. I am going to paint this and include this in my journal. It's just on like a plain old piece of paper, in fact. But grab a photograph and, you know, grab a memory, and, or, you know, if you don't want to draw it, just bring it, put it in your journal. This is something that I made with my daughter one time. I can't remember. I think she made this one and gave it to me. We used to make paper doll things like this. We just did it a couple of times together when we were waiting at appointments. We had a lot of doctor's appointments there for a while, and we had to wait. And so I would take a crafty bag because, yeah, don't leave home without it. And we would just take these scraps of mine, and we would cut out pieces from children's magazines and make paper dolls. And like this one says playful. I love the sun too. So we're definitely going to be playing with a lot of paper dolls in these. It is so funny. I used to despise paper dolls, and now I'm in love with them. I don't know. We change over time. It's just the nature of things. I have a video where we're going to be really playful and just color and scribble with markers and crayons, just like those kids who colored all over that book of mine. And we're going to make journaling spots with it. We can use stamped images if you don't have book pages that you're comfortable tearing apart or that you want to tear apart. And we're just going to have fun. We're not going to overthink it. We're not going to think, oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever made. Oh, it's not. I can't put it in my playground. Oh, yes, you can. Your playground is free reign. You can put anything in there. This image even still has some of the remnants of the kids' scribbles on it. This one I had a piece of scrapbook paper, and I just folded it in half, and I made belly bands to tuck in just plain notebook paper. This is not a place of judgment, these journals. This is really just a fun thing for you to embrace, like your childlike wonder into your craft space with all of your goodies. I am building awesome kits for the class. I'm going to show those to you soon in this video, but we're definitely going to be playing with paper dolls. I'm going to have some in that are going to be already made, like these. And then I'm going to have some that we construct. So in our class, because we only have an hour for our junk journaling class, we're going to have some homework that you go home with, but we're going to be playing with paper dolls. I can't wait to fill my journal with them because I'm going to be filling it with comments from you guys. And throughout the year of 2024, I'm going to make myself a big fat journal, and I'm going to sit down and write your comments that you leave me so kindly in that journal and keep those so that when doubt creeps in and you know, I get like imposter syndrome or something, I can open this journal and remember the encouragement and the kindness that you showed me. And it's a way to celebrate all of you guys. Okay, I've made some pages. I'm using just scraps, all kinds of scraps that I had in my stash, and making some fun pages for my journal. These images, all the images you're about to see of the children, these are not harvested from a book. So these are actually printables from Dust to Roses. That's the name, Dust to Roses, on Etsy. She makes really cool, beautiful, beautiful printables, and I love her her children. So that's where all these came from. These were just random dies that I had. Some stickers that my friend Rhonda sent me. I mean, I just used whatever. And this is just plain, you know, scrapbook paper. I put some Halloween in. Let's see, where are those kids? Here they are. I even used this Halloween paper that I probably wouldn't use on a card or anything, but I ended up using it here. I love this page because, you know, Halloween and trick-or-treating is like serious business for kids sometimes. And she's got like her briefcase and, you know, he's sketching out their costume and they're just thinking about trick-or-treating. And I love that that can be in my journal now. And so I found a way to use that paper. And I have plenty of space for writing and tucking things in. Here's one where I made this pocket and this little spot. I can write in some comments here. I really like this. I was just using scraps, but I like the connection here. So I wanted to show you some finished pages first because I want you to have an idea of where we're going. Again, play is a very serious business for children, and I think that that's what we lose sight of as we get older, is how important and how critical and how much is learned through the act of playing. And I feel that way in my crafty space. I have learned so much from playing in my craft room, and I want to encourage y'all to do that. That is what this whole class is about. That's what this journal is about. And I want to add one more thing before I show y'all the kits, and that is that I was thinking about it as I was building these pages, and I was thinking about how when I would ride my bike to the playground, if nobody was there to play with me, I would usually just keep riding my bike, because riding my bike alone was better and a lot more fun than playing on the playground alone. You know, a playground is always more fun when there's kids there with you, when there's others to play with. It's not that fun to really just go to the playground by yourself. I don't know if y'all remember that feeling. It came back to me when I was making these pages, but that's why I have a YouTube channel, is so that I can come and play and hang out with all of you guys, because it is so much more fun being with you through this channel and through this community than it is to be alone in my craft room playing by myself. I'm just going to say it. It's true. This is my paper playground. So let me go grab a kit. I'll be back and I'll show you everything I'm putting in it so that you can build your own kit and get ready for these journals. Okay guys, so here is one of the kits. I even packaged them in these brown paper bags. It's a little wrinkled because there's 30 of them in this box. But I thought you could use that brown paper. And then here are the items that I put inside of the kits, and they have even more items that aren't in there quite yet, but there will be 2 small paper dolls and 1 large paper doll. I'm actually letting the people who attend pick them out of a pile. These are all from J. Lilo Design. Okay, so if you want to find them, it's J. Lilo Design on Etsy. And that's where these came from. Okay, so these are the mini bundle of charming dolls. That's these. Okay. Now, my kits also have these other bags that are filled with goodies, and every kit is different. So, you know, every ball of, or everything of twine is a different color. I got all 30 different colors, and I'm giving everyone a needle that's just the right size for sewing journals together. A glue stick, yes, it's just an Elmer's, but it'll be fine. Washi tape, some bingo sheets, clips, playing cards, because how fun was Goldfish when we were kids, right? And Disney and Uno, and I have my ATC cards inside of there as well, because we're doing ATC swaps. I'm just giving everybody one, whether they're bringing me one or not. It doesn't have to be a swap. A little thing, a binder clip, a doily, a library card, a few of these Project Life cards, because I just thought, how fun, right? And a time card. Some of these things are just like typical-ish junk journaling things that people use, like the bingo cards, the library cards, things like that. They also are going to get plenty of paper. We're going to be obviously sewing our junk journals together, but they're going to get some childlike paper like grid and some plain paper that we're going to make art on. But this is all paper for the signatures. We have some, you know, children's illustrations and book pages that will be in there. Some coloring pages. This is Shel Silverstein. This is like my golden book encyclopedia. These are pages from a children's magazine that my daughter was getting rid of and I took. And then lots of playful cardstock, just random different pieces, because it's really, again, just supposed to be fun. So these are all the pages for the journals here that they can put inside, plus some tea-dyed paper, of course. So all of that, and then they all get a cover. So this is one of my Masterboard or Franken covers that they will use as the cover of their journals. An extra piece of Franken paper, and then these cutoffs as well, which are just great for all kinds of things. Belly bands, pockets, they can put their paper dolls on them, all kinds of stuff, whatever they want. And you can tell none of it matches. It's all very fun, and I think quintessential junk journal as well as playful fun. So that is the kits that we're working with. And again, we're going to add a few more pages to it by adding tea-dyed paper. So that is the first video for you guys. I'm going to have a series of videos where we're going to make some things to go in the journal. We're going to make pages and ephemera and paper dolls. And what I'm hoping is that if you follow along and you feel like making a donation, to this class that I'm providing, that you'll just give me a super sticker of any amount that you want as a donation towards the class. But I am going just to upload it to YouTube like I do everything else. So it is most certainly free, like everything else that I do. And I don't, I want you to have access to it. That's more important to me than you paying to attend one of my classes. One day I'll get there. I'm not there yet. I'm just too busy, but I didn't want to keep anyone from having this kind of content because I want everyone to have a playground. And some of us are in a position to attend classes and pay for things, and some of us are not. And that's okay, because I think everyone deserves to have a paper playground. So enjoy it, follow along. Let me know if you like it down in the comments. Give me some comments to put into my new playground journal, you guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye.